maybe 10 times out of 10 it's not that reason. We make up things and then stress ourselves out on those things that we make up. Channel. We have Rebecca back with us today.
Hi.
You probably remember her from the Modest Fashion Haul. You were also in the birthday vlog too, right?
I was.
Yeah, so she's been in quite a few of our videos and we're so glad to have you back.
Aw, thank you.
So today we're kind of talking about a subject that I don't think a lot of people like to talk about. Don't you think?
I would agree. It's not shaming by any means, but I think it's something that we feel less inclined to speak about and share and confide in other people, that we truly feel and do this to ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the thing that is something that we want to do on this channel is to talk about these things that people don't like to talk about. Definitely when it comes to ourselves and how we love ourselves and how we look at ourselves. So I like to call this, I don't think it has a particular name, but I like to call it the crush syndrome. So I guess by definition in Nicole's dictionary,
this is the part of the show where Nicole defines words that she made up.
You would define this as when you have a crush on someone. You don't even have to know the person that you have a crush on. You just think that, I guess it's more sort of like the out of your league. You think that they're out of your league. And then you just like, oh, I'm not good enough for them, or whatever. And so we're going to talk about the crush syndrome today.
Yes.
So
and my thoughts. So I used to not do this. When I was younger, I was pretty confident in myself, and I thought, oh yeah, he's cute, he's going to want me, oh yeah, no problem. But as I've gotten older and I've dated more, it has started to become a trend with me that whenever I start to have an inkling of interest, or I see someone, hey, I'm really attracted to him, I think, oh, is he attracted to me? Should I go flirt? This unprecedented dread comes over me, and it suddenly, my mind is filled with every single negative thing I think about myself.
Yep.
I criticize my appearance, my hair, my makeup, what I look like without makeup. Would that guy ever want to see me without makeup? No, he wouldn't, therefore we can't date. I'm not gonna give any inclination that I have attraction for him or anything, because not of anything that the guy said, but because of my innate insecurities that I have about myself.
Yep.
And so it's really self-sabotage.
It is.
You're sabotaging yourself before you can even have the chance to even start on that journey of a relationship with someone.
Yeah.
To even see if you have anything in common.
Which, to speak of it in like this terms, you're like, well, that's stupid, don't do that. It seems easy to say like, that's dumb, don't do it.
I tell myself that every time I feel it. The logical side of me is saying, Rebecca, stop it.
Stop.
You're being ridiculous.
But it happens to so many people. I suffer from this all the time. Every time I like, since I can remember, every time I like someone, I automatically like, oh, you're not good enough for him, or oh, you're not pretty enough, so don't even try.
Which isn't true.
It's not true facts, but we make ourselves believe these things, and then it just eats us up. And then it causes us to not even try to pursue the person that we have a crush on. So then you just end up suffering and failing all at the same time.
Because you never gave yourself the chance to succeed.
Nope.
You never even gave yourself the chance to say, okay, do I even like him? Because you're so concerned about what he's going to think about you. It's like, well, wait a minute. Honey, you don't even know if you like him yet.
Yeah, because you don't even know him. You just have a crush on him. You're just attracted to him.
You just saw him walk in and you thought, ooh, he is fine.
Fine.
But that's it. You haven't talked to him. You haven't spoken to him. Nothing. Men do it a lot, and I think men do it as well, that we just tear ourselves down and we lose confidence in ourselves. And we can be confident in every other aspect of our lives except when it comes to relationships, because that's when we're most vulnerable with other people.
Yeah.
And it's easy. It's a lot easier to put up a wall so that you don't get hurt than to actually let the wall down and be vulnerable and share your true self with someone else.
My question, though, and I was just thinking, I wonder if this is a generational thing. Maybe parents, my mom, hey mom, will you comment down below and let us know if this is something that you struggled with? Because I would like to see if this is like just our generation, and maybe it has to do with like certain aspects or variables in our lives that are causing these things, or if this is something that just happens across the board in all generations with our parents, with our grandparents. I don't know, what do you think?
Our generation has become so tied into technology that social strength that the previous generations had is gone, because we're not as social in terms of developing relationships and meeting new people as our parents and grandparents and so on were. Because it's a different time, we're very technology based, and so there is, I think, a great deal of separation. We don't have that level of empathy that other generations had, and so we, instead of thinking about other people, we're consumed about ourselves and what we're feeling.
Yeah.
Maybe, for all the ladies out there, maybe the guy that you're interested in is actually checking you out and waiting for that subtle or not so subtle hint from you that says, hey, yeah, you can approach me.
Yeah.
Give them that big smile, make eye contact. If you just walk around with a serious look on your face all the time, he's not going to think that you're interested.
Yeah.
And so if he doesn't think you're interested, he's probably scared to death because you're so pretty. He's intimidated by you.
Yeah. That's very true. And sometimes we don't think about those things. We're like, oh, he's not paying attention to me because I'm ugly, or I'm too fat, or my personality sucks, or I laugh at stupid things, or whatever, X, Y, and Z, whatever excuse you put in your brain. And 9 times out of 10, it's not that reason at all. Maybe 10 times out of 10, it's not that reason. We make up things and then stress ourselves out on those things that we make up.
Yes.
So, what are some of our tips that we've kind of come up with to combat these thoughts from entering? This happened to me this week, and I was like, this is so frustrating. I don't want to think about this anymore. Do you know what I did?
What did you do?
I gave myself a pep talk.
Yes! Yes!
I told myself, no.
I wanted to hear what you were going to say, because I was going to say the same thing. Look at yourself in the morning and compliment yourself.
Yep.
We compliment everyone else so often that we fail to compliment ourselves. And I can't remember the YouTube video, but there's a video of the girl who's just standing in the mirror. The little girl, and she's just talking about how much she loves herself.
Yes.
And I'm like, I need to do that every day of my life.
Yeah.
Because, it's like, it should be a life goal to compliment yourself and build yourself up. Because when you can face the world in any situation, not just with relationships, but in any situation, you can face the world with confidence and self-assurity, you're going to excel in anything you choose to do.
Yep.
And so, especially with relationships, if you can come off as confident and self-assured, and you can show everyone that you love yourself, well, then they're going to pick up on that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I completely agree. And if you're not at the point in your life where you can, say those things to yourself, because sometimes it's hard, to look at myself and say, you are beautiful. But I found also writing messages on my mirror helps me a lot.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So that's as soon as I wake up, that's the first thing I see is that message on my mirror. And that helps a lot and then hopefully you can build yourself up to the point to where you can say those things that you wrote on your mirror. And then you just go from there. And I love that you're talk about confidence, because that is such a huge thing. And when you're constantly pulling yourself down over and over and over again, you're not allowing that confident aspect to come out and to shine. And confidence can take you places that you would never ever think that you could go. And definitely in relationships, I think I feel the best after I give myself that little pep talk, I'm like, all right, Nicole, you're better than these things that you're putting in your head. They're not true. Don't believe them. Take them out. Get them out. You're better than that. Okay, now that they're out, we're gonna do this. And you know what? You're gonna go talk to that guy that you really like. And then I do it.
And if he responds in a positive light, yes, victory! And if he doesn't, well, move on, because your Prince Charming is still out there, and that just means that he wasn't the right one.
Exactly, and that too, it's like, I'm still happy even if he didn't respond, because I had the courage to do it. And I'm like, you go, Nicole. Yes! You did it! No matter what happened, you did it. And you defeated those negative comments in your head. Pep talks are great.
Yes, I agree. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah. So, I think talking about these things are so important. And know that you're not the only girl that struggles with. You're not the only girl that struggles with when you like someone and then you immediately tear yourself down. Like, we do it, I'm sure other people do it, and it's okay to talk about it, you know? And if you're having those thoughts in your head constantly, pick up the phone and text your best friend or text your mom or text whoever that you're closest to. Heck, you can email me and say, hey, I'm having these really bad thoughts, I can't get them out of my head, please help me. And I'm sure your support network, or if you don't have a support network, you can rely on me or Rebecca, and we'll be your support network. And they'll be able to pick you up and then take you, and then you'll be able to build off that strength and then create your own strength and be able to defeat those negative thoughts. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it makes you feel a little bit better that you're not alone in this crush syndrome, as we call it, and that we're here for you and we're your support system. Be sure, if you're new, hello, welcome. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any more of our videos. We love you guys, and love yourself, because you're worth it. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.